But if they say they should give us money to then they control our forest, it will be difficult for us.
If they bring our law in, it will affect us. If you not get plan to build good horse, it will just be like PG, fine PG. And then the forest helping us.
Our life depends on the forest that they're telling us to keep. And so when they tell us now to touch the forest, how do we survive? And if they decide to, the government happen to decide to agree to that agreement, to sign that MOU or that contract, that contract with a powerful nation, the industrial nation, with the poorest country here, why will we survive and what will be our benefit in the money that they're going to send?
Well, I will agree on certain conditions. That is, if we have to start making farm from where we're making our farm, we have to start hunting, we have to start making traps to kill bush animals. Then it must be an arrangement that will suit me, that will suit my children, my grandchildren, in time to come.
One of the benefits we always get from this forest, especially our mountain are here. I think all of you who with us today, you can check your phones. You won't see nowhere. So if we really want to communicate with our people in Monrovia or around Liberia or outside Liberia, we have to go portion of that forest before we can get network. So those are some. But one of the good things the mountain doing, the forest doing for us. And when you go there, no noise. You sit there, you enjoy it, sometimes the bird sound, and do your communication in peace, no noise. Very clear. All the network or the GSM are in Liberia, pole can stand. 5 pole can stand.
Big trees, and I love this so much. Some places you don't have big trees around the town like this anymore. They cut everything down. But I don't know who gave it the idea. I just say when I cut down all our trees, we just keep the big trees around it. Can somebody tell me why they cut all the big trees down? Just more there around the town?
Because we want for the town to be protected.
From what?
For
From the past, all right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's good. Now, you think that kind of business will go into it, able to keep our forest quiet, protected, that it will not be spoiled? You think the best way to keep our forest going?
What the kind of best, not the best way. Actually, on my own observation, what I would suggest or recommend to them is, because they don't have a forest, they don't get swamp, or they can't evolve up in the swamp to produce rest there. All our activities should just be sustainable farming on one place. I think now if they lay all the swamp and face their good, so we can be there producing our rest. I think now we can convince us and give the forest. You need to make us empower us, be able to plant the cocoa, the palm. Then we can encourage us that we can go in the forest to destroy our forest. But if they say they should give us money to then they control our forest, it will be difficult for us. Actually, I can be confused that I live here. You pay me, say, but then don't go there, I will not be in peace. So, for me, from my own understanding and analysis, it's better they lay all our various swamp there in the various community and then sustain all that.
So that would be like a fish pond. You build a fish pond for us that will live on fish instead of the meat in the forest. So that would be much better. And then we have domestic animals, and then you first area for us that will be able to grow our cow, sheep, goat for consumption. Then we'll not go in the bush to go and look for bush animals. So I think that would be one of the best ways.
We are seeing that actually cut tree down in the forest. And and the forestry is helping us. That is, say we can saw the how to call it, go. Yeah, we can saw it, we build house. We can saw it, we build power kitchen. And then they are coming out to say that we shouldn't cut them down. You think if they bring our law in, what will be the how to call it to us? Because it will affect us. If you not get plan to build good house, it will just be like kitchen, fine kitchen. And then the forest helping us. Because in the time here, you see the time here, they put a head and make they say they are not between 15 cents or 10. They find helping us. They feel food. You plant your pepper, you have to say you go sell, you pay your children's school fee. You plant your cassava, you process it, you sell it, you pay your children's school fee. You know, so if they coming out to say that we shouldn't call a tree, that they have to find things that they want to do for us, that it will satisfy us, then we can do the forest. But they get there all because we want money, or they bring money for us. We agree, it will affect us. It will affect us. For what our father was saying, if you get fish pond, you pay poultry, you pay cow factory, sheep factory, they say, don't go out there and make it business. I want to afford money to buy that thing from that factory. Why will I scream myself in the bush? I will not scream myself. But really the forest helping us. The forest helping us. So I think if they say we must not call a tree down, they have to find some kind of way, something that they can help us. Because if I not get a plan to build my house, when you come here, when I build it, you come here and say, can't house it, you will not sit down there. Because you'll be looking at kitchen, farm kitchen.
The Babesa Montaibo Maurice Camara.
Oh, many men got by Guineazo.
What if the people want to bring oil in the war?
Later, one going there.
Sometimes we the African people say good.
So, 5 return, eh?
We the black people,
But then,
they not good for we the African people.
oh, Bella Dura,
In Liberia,
communicate as a
every government that will come,
woman Nina.
they will come with their own assistant.
Let me did I upper Adi.
An assistant come as a government going, our assistant going.
Why you are calling away?
For us, we country people.
Need to put it at here, you know, that they no only Kakamano.
Our home, us, they were just country people, all the past, or can they will stay country people.
Now, when I would think, we lie a Pablo.
Our country people want a process of civilization.
Nima.
For me, Maurice Camara,
I didn't keep what about no.
all my activity in the bush.
Do my kina got the mouth of it. Maybe to face that way, not you. I got the time at your school, you have a tina bar the way the manga.
All the children are born in the school as also in the bush.
Taken now. Dapa Americati Sanga when down there, Kumana Zanga Manima. Who's a light in the song? You cook bang, then I know so far, put that means I'm put up about 50 years. And for even now, that way I get big banana.
Okay. He said, through the bush where is supposed to be children for the school. But if we agree a teacher for 50 or 60 years, then why you will do for you to survive and have the children in the Europe for the school?
Now that you finish saying all the fountain, will you agree for people to bring money now? In Johnson, for what he said, this is what we've been doing for 50, 60 years, or people going us inside it. Can they give you money that will make you to stop using that?
The first thing, they want to empower us, they must be feeding us. And one man's scared of feeding them. They must feed us. They want to build, they provide, they plan their all material for building, they provide it for us. You know what I'm saying? That we can agree, but no, not agree to feed somebody. What man can do? Nobody will take that all responsibility. If we want to get a forest, when we going to first quality the tree there, they will feed us. When we want to build, they provide all material for our building. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, then at least, then we're in our swamp, now working, Then we can go in the forest. They do that all there's everything there. They do the portrait, they do the fish pond, they do the animal for us. Then that now we can sit down and be doing that one. But we won't be.
When you look ahead, everybody come up market doing that, looking where in front. What running in your mind now, everybody hold you. How you looking at it?
Running my president, I make me getting scared because the next generation. But if they kind of issue come in the country, and then our children will suffer. Actually, our children will suffer seriously. But if they take over now, where do we start from? If we the old generation now, we now in power, we now get money to sustain all until they can't on board. They will suffer more than us. So for me, we need to be careful. Any decision we are going to make, because late after all, well, people so got to think what to run decision that will make our generation that will come next so that they can be in peace. So I start so far.
Well, I will agree on certain conditions. That is, if we have to start making farm from where we're making our farm, we have to start hunting, we have to start making traps to kill bush animals. Then it must be an arrangement that will suit me, that will suit my children, my grandchildren, in time to come. Yes. Because the forest, when we do the forest, there are so many things that we can put on our farm. We produce paper from there, produce apple, okra, potato green, we plant potato, we plant everywhere, and all other food stuff. So if they have to ask us to leave from the forest, then we'll be able to plant all these things in areas that they can provide for us and help us with the logistics that will be able to continue to maintain the production of our food stuff. It will be a suffering to me. It will be a great suffering to me that I can make farm and I have no other work to do just to make farm and sustain myself, and I start from that. It will be a suffering on my part. My final word to the government is that this program that is coming is to study it carefully and get the people's view across the country. And even if we look at it, the government go into referendum to see whether those who agree and those who do not agree.
For to get a forest to the government, whether it will affect us, it will affect our children tomorrow. For me, we appeal to you that shouldn't happen because it will affect our children and it will affect us. Yes. We are not doing it over, but if we pass it up, we don't have to accept it. Whether you hear what you say, you just have to review, but we appealing that it shouldn't happen. Because if we agree or the government agree to pass that law, when I die tomorrow, my children, they will not be able to go to do anything in the bush that they will get living from all of it. It will affect them. Even the firewood we use, if it happen tomorrow, what will take it from the use it? It will suffer all, really. Because some parents in the time they send their children to school through the forest, they have graduated from high school today. So when they think how to send them back, they follow their education from the bush. Because they say maybe we're more born similar. Some of we are not many people, but we know that we have realized our mistake that the one that our parents do to us was not good, so we have to tighten our belt. We send our children to school so tomorrow they will be able to support us. Yes.
Their deal is going to be saying, stop those practices in the forest. The forest, you're not going to go there again. Your hunting and things you used to do, you will not be doing that first. Your farming things you used to do to get you money, don't do it anymore in that place. So, do you think you will be willing to sell that right? You give it out and say, I'll take it.
On the carbon issue, they should come to us. We all sit down on the table and tell all the brother coming what kind of peace we the native people will have. But if they say they won't stop us from doing the foreign, how should we send our children to school? How we will sustain our family? Then I think it will be fun. But it's not good for us, yeah? We're not even accept it. Because when we accept it, we're not able to feed our family. Then how should we live? So it's not good for us at all.
Because there are a lot of agreements that can be signed out there, some that we don't know. And when we just do it like that, we who that will be affected, sometimes we don't even know how to run in or run out. So things that if we think it is necessary, they have to come to the community, get the community people who is living with this forest, empower and well trained, get used to the system that we're going to live with, because we don't know how many years it will take us again before this law can be passed. Until then, I think we might just be talking something like that. Some of the problems that will bring to us when we sign the agreement, because the cleaner in the community is there to help us too, and they encourage us sometimes to stop the native or the country medicine business. But sometimes it can 2-3 weeks, no medicine in the clinic, and the forest will depend on. I say in the clinic, 2-3 more. So now you get to easily find someone to treat you in hand, and you have to run over there to get something to run the stomach, or meanwhile something running the stomach to cool it down, or the stomach tie, or to do that, or sometimes even the fever or what of you got way we can go there and get 1 or 2 leaves, you boil it, then the child is born, they got another medicine, you can go in there to take it and help with the children. We agree, sometimes they're telling us to reduce the community, let me say the interior health, but these are also important. It's not so possible for us to just give the forest up just because maybe we feel money is available. There are a lot of challenges that will come against us.
I said the only thing is we should keep the forest. They say we should keep the forest. Okay, we might agree to keep the forest. But the way we can do farming in the forest without destroying the farm, other people doing it in other countries, you should teach us how to do it. One. We got no land here. But some people not get the patience, they not even know the technical know how to make life in low land. Swamp. People don't know it. The way of making life one place in swamp, some people don't know it. So they have to bring extension agents like agriculturists to come teach us how to do it, and certain activity in the forest, they should not stop it. That will not harm the trees. Like put traditional thing they want to do, they should not embarrass them. Like to go in the bush to call rattle and thing, rattle in that forest. To peel leaf in that forest. I'm going to climb big law to peel the leaf. Tree bats will not exclude the bar in body, you're not cutting the forest down. So those, I think when the government ready to send out people, they should look at some routine there, take it from there and say no, they may. But to start with, or totally that we're not going to that forest.
That the forest can feed up. Now the people will get our support. Because nobody but our people they're not working. And when you make your farm order, even when they go home in our bush, the thing that they will get from them, it will make us to survive. Then they say they must get defeat. Nothing we get from the government, we must get defeat. It will be harm, my people. It will be harm.
If you just come and tell me today, maybe 50 billion or 100 billion, they want to get you sit down, then don't go back in that forest. where I come start the land and all that living from again? I come start living all that way. Where I learning it from?
Small.
Yeah. So to touch you, the idea good though, but there are some things behind it not too good. Because if you tell me to keep that forest, you still give me chance to go home 1 or 2 things to eat. Because not every day J Jama will come from across the ocean and reach here to us. Yeah. We say cassava go for hello go for grow what you eat. Then you telling me now to tell my forest what they will sit down. Which one they talk about be doing?
When you tell the child not to touch the other one, you must create another alternative. They play to don't play with the one, create another alternative, the child play with the other one. So if maybe give me all the cash money, some people not able to manage it. Because that generation business, I signed it for 50 years as me at my age. If God give me long life, maybe I get 10 or 15 more years to live here. Do for me to live on it, that when they count the boom, they see me doing, or the idea they give me to live, to start to put into practice, that they will come and follow it, we are touching the forest, they have to put that mechanism in place. They not put it in place, my brother will not work.
And you can see here, I just from dropping my code in money. I'm from dropping code. Even if you have the chance, we can go there. Stop me from pointing code, setting code, then to use this money through all my life, because I can point code after 3 years, I come back again, I point code there. And I stay affecting the forest. Then stop me from doing all of those things.
Where are you taking the tree from that you're burning?
In the forest. In the forest. I'm taking the tree from the forest to burn it. Because that there my own sustainability come from. I wish I had the chance to go to school so I can be like them too. If the fee will be good for us, then they can be some kind of 25-year trade school where we will learn, we get used to living with money without going in the forest before you can pass the law. But the student can fool out today with money, and after 5 or 6 years finish, and we not get no means to go back in that forest. Where your own area used to be found become an enemy zone. For me, I am not in support.
The commissioner is saying that nobody should go up that mountain to make farm. From last year he passed that law. Today the people still complaining. People going secretly now to make a small garden there. You see it? The commissioner said that nobody should go to even Gbarpolu. So do anything of that money, the commissioner said, come on, do it.
The land to my community is very important because it's the only thing I boast of right now. It's the only thing I have right now. I can't show anybody in the world that I achieve anything from the government or achieve anything from anybody. My grandfather or my father never built skyscraper for me to meet. Only this forest, they show me, they say, this is the portion you had, this is the land we left. You have to go by it, you have to plant on it to sustain yourself, sustain your children. So it's very important to me. Then my fear is what I will stand to benefit that after the deed have been agreed upon, what would I live on? Say I'm no longer to farm up there. If our people will not die of starvation, because what's supposed to be given to them will not be given to them after the deed have been signed. That's my fear.